Howdy, Tom here, Tall Clover Farm, and last we were on camera. It was for a swarm, and we captured the swarm and we put it in a new top bar hive, and I thought I'd show you what that looks like. All right, stay tuned. You're looking at two hives. The one on the left is the hive that split. The one on the right is the top bar hive that we replaced. We didn't replace, we actually added. My friend David was gracious enough to bring it over. He had one. What a guy. And you can see right now that it's a totally different type of hive. You've got all these little entrances. The reason there's a grate on them right now is you don't want the queen to say, I don't really like this place, I'm splitting. She needs to take time to enjoy where she is now and set up home. And when she does that, then we'll take the grates off, because they only allow the worker bees to go in and out. They're too narrow for the queen bee to escape. Here you have the bees coming and going through that grate, which again will come off in the next day or two once we're sure the queen is going to stick around. And so they fly off, they fly in, and then you have some, like in the bottom lower corner, she is trying to get rid of a dead bee through there, and I apologize to her for making it be a little bit more work than it should be. Lots of bees in there. Anyway, it's just fascinating, really. And again, the grates come off and they'll be free to fly like crazy bees in the next day. They're doing a little dance. Zoom, zoom. Now, because my friend David is one of the more clever men I know, and awesome carpenters, he made this back flap, and you can pull it down and look at all those amazing bees and how they're doing. And you don't have to disturb them. Well, perhaps they're not too fond of our peeking at them, but they don't seem to mind. They come in those holes, there's the hole, and then they regroup there. So they're building cone right now and kind of getting established in their new deluxe apartment in the sky. Sorry I don't have a better example, but basically these slats run the distance. Boom, 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 boom. And then underneath there, you start it with a little bit of a wax. You put wax in that little slot, and it has to be level so the bees act like it's the bees have like their own instinctual plumb bob, and it goes completely vertical from top to bottom with cone, leaving room on each side for them to move around and work. So the theory is, you just, when you turn, this lid comes off like a tea kettle lid, basically just hinged. And then when you pull these up gently, there'll be a honeycomb in a trapezoidal shape, largest at the top, narrow at the bottom, and that's where your honey is. And then you go and extract it and put it back. So that's the top bar hive. I've never used one, and I'm fascinated by it. It'll be an interesting experiment. And thanks to David, my friend David, who knows more about bees than I do, it will likely be a successful experiment. All right, hey, thanks for visiting, and here's to honey in your life.